Okay, folks, it is time for Team America Sports. The NFL has just announced that Tim Tebow, the famous Florida Gator quarterback and late of ESPN sports commentator, is going to make another attempt to make it in the NFL. And just to make sure that he has all the best publicity and brings in that Florida crowd, they're going to bring Urban Meyer out of retirement one more time to coach his former quarterback at the tight end position is what I'm hearing, at Jacksonville, where I am sure that there will be at least 10 people in the stadium. Now, here's what I've got to say about that. I am a long-time football fan, mostly college football, but I'm also a handicapper. I used to be a handicapper. At the end of last football season, I closed down my handicapping account, and I had spreadsheets. I used to spend hours on this stuff, and me and a buddy did it for many years, and it was a hobby, but it was fun, and for a long time I didn't even watch the games because I was living in Germany doing this. But I came back home and was watching football and getting back into being an American again, and I kind of didn't like all the pro-war stuff and the 100, the flyovers and all that stuff. I've always believed that you should leave politics and religion out of sports. Sports is sports. Now, in an international event like the Olympics, the World Cup, something like that, okay, I understand it, the playing of the national anthems, something like that. In a lot of countries, they don't even play their national anthem before the games, in a regular season game, unless it's an international game. The Germans only recently started playing their national anthem at certain games. They, for many years, it's got the same tune that they've had for, going back in time. But that being said, I didn't like a lot of that stuff. And now the NFL has totally done a turnaround. They've gone from being pro-war and pro-military and pro-America and we got to bomb the hell out of them because those were all their advertisers, to, oh my goodness, we realized that with all this Black Lives Matter and, all this crazy taking a knee nonsense and arguing over whether some were going to stay in the locker room and all that stuff for a whole year. Well, guess what? The people with the money, the people that buy the forking tickets from the NFL, most of them got sick of that bullshit, okay? They got sick of it. And now why is this sports story? Why am I doing a sports story? You say, this is a political operation, Team America. Well, because it just shows what a bunch of frapping hypocrites these people are. Tim Tebow isn't going to make it in the league as a tight end. Now, he might play a year or two just because they need to bring back some publicity. The people that pray, the people that love Jesus, they certainly, not many of them came to the NFL games to begin with, I would bet. I don't know, but I'm guessing not many of them did. Now, when Timmy was down here playing for Florida, oh my goodness, I was living in Germany, and I came home to visit my folks one time, and oh, it was Tebow this and Tebow that, and oh my God, I thought, I can't take this stuff anymore, and it didn't matter at the time because I was going back and I had season tickets to the Bundesliga at that time. So I didn't much care, but I just remember all the excitement that Tebow generated and then pointing up at the sky and all the taking a knee and the prayer and all that stuff. And look, it did a lot for college football here in Florida. And Well, not that much needed to be done and everything, but I thought this is really ridiculous. And I always thought that relationship between Meyer and Tebow was a little creepy, if you ask me. But what do I know? This is all about sports, right? And no, it's all about business. And they have forked themselves, my friends. I don't think the NFL is going to be able to come back, even with the amazing Super Bowl finish of Tom Brady winning yet another Super Bowl here in Tampa. I mean, that was exciting and everything. But I'll tell you what. I did watch the game because I had all or nothing on all the rest of my sports money on Tampa. And that because that was going to be the end of handicapping. Either I was going to have nothing left in the account, or I was going to cash it in and buy silver to kill J.P. Morgan in the long run. But that's another story. This is about sports, so I don't care what the NFL does. I was not a fan of Tebow. It's not going to bring me back. I don't think it's going to bring all the Christians back. I think that bringing in a guy like Tebow and Urban Meyer now is not going to help the league at all. They've gone too far with this. They're going to have to run some players out. They're going to have to get some discipline. They're going to have to go back to just playing football and knocking off their bullshit. Okay, the NBA's found that out. I never watched the NBA anyhow. There's no defense. I used to like college basketball and thought that the final four, the big tournament in March Madness, was the greatest thing in the world. But last year when they canceled it, I said, okay, college basketball doesn't give a damn about its fans either, and they all jumped into this nonsense, and what are you going to do? So that being said, I don't care what the NFL does. Bringing Tim Tebow back isn't going to help. It's not going to help Jacksonville for sure. And it may bring 2 more people into the stadium in Florida, his parents, if they're still living, and I think they are. But other than that, they won't sell another ticket. The NFL's not going to get any mileage out of this. They have blown the best deal they ever had. And baseball, hey, let's take away all the privileges. Congress ought to take a look at the special, I forget what it's called, the dispensation that baseball has. They're allowed to violate the antitrust laws and stuff. Well, of course, why not? So is Google. So is Twitter. They're all allowed to do that. Chrysler Corporation did it to me years ago, but that's another story. Okay, that's your sports for tonight. Good luck, Timmy. Good luck, Urban. Good luck, Jacksonville. Fork you, NFL. Have a great day. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and tune in to Team America, mostly for politics. I just couldn't resist this tonight. This is such a bunch of crap. Have a great day, everybody.